I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming, always starving for it. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now, faking the give. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A throw left outside, but it's incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Laporta in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Escaping to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Third down, 3 to go. Laporta in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, Cam Scatterbull. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It was Derek Barnes with the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Shotgun. It's Dart. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. To return is Williams. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Once more on 2nd down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say. Feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it would be 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. On the return, it's Tracy. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Scatterboot. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Put it in the air, going up and up it, let them know we in here. Brand new shoes, brand new.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Giants.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 18, pioneer.
Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. It's 3rd and 4.
Trap 60, trap. Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Duck's gonna throw it again. This one caught at the 4. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Cam Scaramouche. Touchdown, New York. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Williams in motion. Back to the air one more time. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That his second TD catch of the season. A try here for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It leads to second
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Okay, ready?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Open man is the tight end, Thomas Fidone. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard.
Ready? Hurt! Go! 70.
They'll try to run for it with Scatterboard. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they were able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Tag! Cowboy 80!
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Got it! Ready? Hawk, set, take,
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Right back to Neighbors, he's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
To the air on second down. Dart. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
To the air again goes Dart. That'll be taken in by Scalaboo. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
The 16-yard line.
To the air once more is Dart. He pulls it in around the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Scalaboo. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Now Dart. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Head to 60, head to 60. Check it out, Reed.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
On the set. Come 19, come 19. Take it. Settle 18, right here. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
On for the field goal of 22-yard attempts.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. We'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Chauncey Golston. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing now from the gun. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
On 2nd down, Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Dart. He'll get that out to Scalaboo. And he will power his way into the end zone. And Scalaboo. Touchdown, Giants. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Gano on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants will get out in front 17-7.
To kick off for New York.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He'll return it from the 11. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Scatterboot. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off the call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
26-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2. Now, faking the give. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
It doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Let's go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his 1st catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
On 2nd down, Goff. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. Got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, Goff. And this will pay off. It is caught. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more. And as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Derek Barnes with the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? You can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Tracy now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Forced to his right. Now he takes off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants have taken a 4-point advantage. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions will punt this ball away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Complete. And they will finally run him down. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 38 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. 70 range, 70 range.
Play fake, now dart. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
3rd, they need 8.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cotton, 18 Cotton. Mustang 19. 79 Bronco.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. To the air again goes Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
19, Cougar 19.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New York. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Giants 31, Lions 20. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Throw here on 1st and 10. That one out wide to Gibbs.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
It's 3rd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Maverick!
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Finding room at midfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication and execution because he had a lot of room to operate and that defensive coordinator is not happy.
Is caught left side by St. Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunity still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
2nd and goal. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark in just short. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got. So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Moving outside the pocket, and this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. Let's see who's guilty. So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for
Now Goff. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Evo.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Bootleg. Here is Dart. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. That's a dozen. Catch number 12. And a first down. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
46-yard line.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.